I wanted to thank Dr. Harvey's for sponsoring this review. So as you know, Dexter and I love to travel, and Dexter is a fresh-fed dog, and traveling with fresh foods can sometimes be a little bit of a challenge. Not so bad when we're just on a quick weekend trip, but we're currently touring New England, and we're gone for 11 days. So I contacted Dr. Harvey's and asked if I could take their raw Vibrance. So what's really nice about Dr. Harvey's raw Vibrance is, one, it's made with amazing fresh foods, but two, it's a dehydrated food base. So what I get to do is I get to use the goodness and the completeness of their dehydrated food and add my own protein and my own oil, and then we have a complete balanced meal for Dexter. And if you hear a little snorting, that's Dexter down there going, let me have my food, let me have my food. So I just want to give a quick little overview of some of the ingredients in here. So as always, what we want to do is we want to flip over the bag and we want to look at the ingredient panel. I will list them all below in the blog, but I'm just going to read a few of them. So broccoli, green beans, squash, carrot, celery, cabbage, crushed eggshells, so that will be our calcium source. Spinach, pumpkin, beets, raw goat's milk powder, apples, blueberries, bone meal, which also adds calcium. Sesame seeds, chia seeds, shiitake mushrooms, green lipid mussel powder, milk thistle, ginger, spirulina, kelp, parsley, eggshell membrane. Amazing, right? And so what you're going to do is you're going to take the proper portion of this dry mix, you're going to rehydrate it with water, let it set for 8 minutes, and then add your protein. So what we're doing on this trip is we're grabbing nice organic protein on the road, and here comes Dexter, he's going to spin around. So for this meal source I have some ground organic lean hamburger. So let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, that bump was Dexter. So I have my ground lean hamburger. So what you're going to do is you're going to take, they provide a scoop. So here comes Dexter, he's going to counter serve. So 1 scoop of goodness, 1 scoop of your water. And if you're looking for any extra bonus in nutrition, not that you have to with Dr. Harvey's, but you can always add things like bone broth or even goat's milk, anything to rehydrate it. You put that lid back. And then you're going to stir up all this goodness. And what you're doing is they provide a feeding guide that would tell you how much of this and how much to feed your dog a day. And it's just a guideline. So for Dexter, he tends to get about 1 cup of food a day. And I break that up into 1/3 of a cup 3 times a day. And so he ends up, what I'm going to work on is giving him approximately 3 cups of food, so that'll last us 3 days. So that'll last us our weekend here in New Hampshire, because we're here for 3 days. And then when we get to our next destination, which is Plymouth, then I'll do it again, and we'll mix up 2 days worth of food. And I might even give him some fresh seafood on the road. Who knows? That's the fun part about it. And with Dexter always eating fresh, new, raw, and cooked foods, I can mix it up. So that's the other thing. You can use cooked or raw foods depending on what your dog eats. Also what you might get your hands on while you're traveling. So for those that are new to fresh food feeding, it's a good way to start because it's giving you a nice balance and you don't have to worry, did I make this food correctly? Is he going to get all the nutrition? Using a nice base mix like Dr. Harvey's Raw Vibrance makes it simple and easy. So you're going to take that mixture and you're going to let it set and soak for 8 minutes. So we're going to set it aside, and with the power of television, we have it. And with this, we're going to need our fresh oil or our fats. So I also have Dr. Harvey's Health and Shine, and today I'm using salmon and krill oil. And once again, you flip over that bottle and read it, salmon oil and krill oil. Nothing else in there. And I made this up for 1 pound of meat. So So that again, that'll give us our 3 days of food. So here's a close-up of the mix being hydrated. We're going to end up needing about 4 teaspoons, and each pump is a half a teaspoon, so we're going to get 8. So I'm going to put in 8 here. Let's get it going. It's fresh. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I want to stir it up with our meat. So I'm just going to put the meat in here, and I'm looking and thinking, maybe I need a bigger bowl. So I needed a bigger boat. So we don't have any bigger bowls here, because again, we're traveling, and I didn't know I would need a bigger bowl. So I'm using our pan. So I'm going to move it all into this pan. I'm not going to cook it. I'm just going to use it to stir it. And then I'm just going to stir up the Dr. Harvey's Raw Vibrance mix with Dexter's fresh ground organic lean hamburger. And we're going to stir that up really good so that everything's combined. And then I'm going to put it in Dexter's container and we'll be ready to go. So it's that easy to be able to feed your dog a fresh, custom diet to meet his or her needs. And as a bonus, they know Dexter loves his food. They sent Dexter some Power Pops for training and his photo ops, because we do lots of photo ops when we're traveling. And so what are we going to do? We're going to flip it over. Raw green beef tripe. That's it. Can you hear him? Nice and healthy. He's like, really? I know this is my food because my mommy doesn't eat this well. Can you get Dexter to be a bad boy? Okay, Dexter. Okay, up. Bad boy, Dexter. Alright. So again, simple, healthy, nutritional. Thanks again, Dr. Harvey's.
Each Wednesday, I'll be uploading new content, so don't forget to hit the subscribe and click the bell.